The Ultimate Tiger Compendium, a fact-only script. Chapter 1. The Biology of a Superpredator. The tiger, Panthera tigris, is the largest extant cat species in the world and a member of the genus Panthera. Unlike most felids, tigers are powerful swimmers and actually enjoy the water. Anatomy and physicality, weight and scale. An adult male Siberian tiger can weigh up to 300 kilograms, 660 pounds, while the smaller Sumatran tiger averages around 100 to 140 kilograms. The stripes. No two tigers have the same stripe pattern. They are as unique as human fingerprints. Interestingly, the stripes are not just on the fur. If you shaved a tiger, the pattern is actually pigmented into the skin. The false eyes. On the back of a tiger's ears are white spots called ocelli. These act as a visual deterrent, making it look like the tiger is watching predators or rivals even when its head is turned away. Muscularity. A tiger's hind legs are longer than its front legs, which allows them to leap distances of up to 10 meters, 33 feet, in a single bound. The tongue. A tiger's tongue is covered in sharp, fleshy protrusions called papillae. These are so rough that they can strip feathers, fur, and even meat directly off the bone of a carcass. Chapter 9. Evolutionary Origins and Fossil Record. The tiger's lineage is a testament to predatory perfection that has remained largely unchanged for 2 million years. Common ancestor. Genetic analysis suggests that the tiger diverged from the lineage of other Panthera species, lions, leopards, and jaguars, approximately 3.9 million years ago. The Longdan tiger, the oldest known true tiger fossil, Panthera zdanski, was found in the Gansu province of China and dates back 2.1 to 2.5 million years. It was smaller than modern tigers, but shared nearly identical cranial structures. The Beringia migration. During the Pleistocene, tigers migrated across Asia. Interestingly, while lions and leopards moved into Africa, tigers stayed primarily in Asia, adapted to the dense vegetation and varying altitudes. Genetic bottleneck. About 73,000 years ago, a massive volcanic eruption at Mount Toba in Sumatra nearly wiped out the tiger population. This created a genetic bottleneck, which is why modern tigers have less genetic diversity than many other big cat species. Chapter 2. The 6 subspecies. While we often think of the tiger as one animal, there are currently 6 surviving subspecies, each adapted to a specific climate. Subspecies habitat. Notable fact. Bengal. Tiger India/Bangladesh represents about 50% of all wild tigers. Siberian, Amur, Russian Far East, the largest, has thicker fur for sub-zero temps. Sumatran Sumatra, Indonesia, the smallest, has the darkest orange coat. Indo-Chinese Southeast Asia prefers mountainous hilly forests. Malayan Malay Peninsula, only recognized as a distinct subspecies in 2004. South China. Technically extinct, has not been seen in the wild for over 25 years. Chapter 3. Hunting and Dietary Mechanics. Tigers are solitary apex predators. They do not hunt in prides like lions. They rely on stealth and individual power. Night vision. Tigers have a tapetum lucidum, a reflective layer behind the retina that enhances night vision. Their night vision is roughly 6 times better than a human's. Success rate. Despite their power, tigers are only successful in about 1 out of every 10 to 20 hunts. The kill method. For small prey, a tiger bites the back of the neck to sever the spinal cord. For large prey, they use a suffocation hold on the throat, using their massive jaw pressure to crush the windpipe. Caloric intake. A hungry tiger can eat up to 40 kilograms, 88 pounds, of meat in a single sitting. They will then guard the carcass for several days, sleeping near it until the meat is finished. Antiseptic saliva. Tiger. Saliva has natural antiseptic properties. When they lick their wounds, they are chemically cleaning them to prevent infection. Chapter 4. Sensory capabilities. The roar. A tiger's roar can be heard from 3 kilometers, 1.9 miles away. The roar contains low-frequency infrasound that can literally paralyze a listener with fear. Infrasound. This infrasound can penetrate through thick forest cover, where high-pitched sounds would be muffled. Smell. Tigers use scent marking, urine and secretions from anal glands to define their territory. They use the flamen response, curling back their lips and sticking out their tongue, to taste the air and identify the reproductive status of other tigers. Chapter 5. Territoriality and social structure. Home ranges. A male's territory is usually large enough to overlap with the territories of 2 to 7 females. Conflict avoidance. Tigers generally avoid fighting each other. They use visual markers, such as scratching bark off trees with their claws, to signal that a territory is occupied. Sharing. Unlike lions, who fight over a kill, male tigers have been observed waiting for females and cubs to eat first, before taking their share of a carcass. Chapter 6. Reproduction and cubs. Gestation. The gestation period is approximately 103 days. Blind birth. Cubs are born completely blind and weigh only about 1 kilogram. They rely entirely on their mother's scent for the first 6 to 14 days of life. High mortality. Nearly half of all tiger cubs do not survive to the age of 2. Independence. At about 18 months, cubs begin hunting on their own, but they usually stay with their mother until they are 2 to 3 years old. Chapter 7. The genetics of the white tiger. Not albinos. White tigers are not a separate subspecies, nor are they albinos. They are Bengal tigers with a recessive gene mutation called leucism. Rare presence. In the wild, a white tiger occurs only once in every 10,000 births. Blue eyes. Because of the specific genetic link to the white coat, almost all white tigers have blue eyes, unlike the amber eyes of standard tigers. Chapter 8. Interaction with water cooling off. In hot climates like India, tigers spend hours submerged in ponds or streams to stay cool. Expert swimmers. Tigers have been recorded swimming distances of up to 30 kilometers, 18 miles, between islands. Webbing. They have slight webbing between their toes, which aids in their propulsion through water. Chapter 10. The biomechanics of stealth and speed. A tiger is a masterpiece of biological engineering designed for the ambush and overpower strategy. Retractable claws. Like most cats, tigers have protractable claws. They are kept in a sheath of skin while walking to keep them sharp and to allow for silent stalking. A tiger's dew claw, the 5th claw on the front paws, is positioned higher up the leg and acts as a grappling hook to prevent prey from escaping. The skeleton, a tiger's collarbone, clavicle, is greatly reduced in size and does not connect to other bones. This allows for a greater stride length and allows the shoulders to move more freely when the tiger is running or pouncing. Soft paw pads. The underside of a tiger's paw is comprised of thick, soft integument. This padding allows them to walk over dry leaves and twigs with almost zero sound. Weight distribution. During a sprint, a tiger's weight is distributed such that its center of gravity is low, providing immense stability during high-speed turns. Maximum velocity. In short bursts, a tiger can reach speeds of 50 to 65 kilometers per hour, 30 to 40 miles per hour, though they cannot maintain this speed for more than a few hundred meters. Chapter 11. In-depth ethology, behavioral science. Tigers exhibit a range of behaviors that facilitate survival in the dense jungles and freezing tundras. The main vocalizations. Tigers utilize over 11 distinct vocalizations. The prustan, chuffing, a non-threatening, breathy snort used as a greeting between tigers. The pook, a short bird-like call often used by tigers when they are relaxed or searching for a mate. The tail as a communicator. A tiger's tail is roughly 1 meter long and is used for balance. However, it also signals mood. A tail twitching rapidly indicates agitation. A tail held low and still indicates focus during a hunt, solitary but not antisocial. While they hunt alone, tigers are fission-fusion social animals. They are aware of every other tiger in their vicinity through scent posts. They read the urine of others to know who passed by, how healthy they are, and if a female is in heat. Sunning. Like many reptiles and mammals, tigers engage in thermoregulation by basking in the sun during winter months to maintain a core body temperature of approximately 37.5 degrees Celsius, 99.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Chapter 12. Detailed diet and prey specifics. A tiger is an opportunistic carnivore, but they have clear preferences depending on their geography. Primary prey. In India, the sambar deer is the preferred prey, providing enough meat for several days. In Russia, the Siberian musk deer and wild boar are staples. Gaur encounters. Tigers are one of the few predators capable of taking down a gaur, Indian bison, which can weigh over 1,000 kilograms. This requires a specialized back attack to avoid the bison's horns. Crocodile rivalry. In the Sundarbans and Ranthambore, tigers have been documented fighting and killing mugger crocodiles and even saltwater crocodiles. They typically target the soft neck area behind the crocodile's armored head. Vegetation consumption. Tigers are known to eat durian fruit and certain grasses. This is not for nutrition, but to aid digestion and help regurgitate fur balls, similar to domestic cats. Chapter 13. Territorial marking and geometry. Spray marking. Tigers spray a mixture of urine and scent gland secretions onto trees at nose level. This tells a passing tiger the height and thus the size of the resident tiger. Scat analysis. Tiger droppings, scat, can be up to 20 centimeters long. They contain high amounts of calcium from crushed bones and are often left in prominent places on trails as visual signposts of ownership. The home range calculus. A male Siberian tiger requires a territory of up to 1,000 square kilometers due to the scarcity of prey in the cold climate. In contrast, a Bengal tiger in a lush jungle may only need 20 to 50 square kilometers. Chapter 14. Vision and sensory organs in detail. Pupil shape. Unlike domestic cats which have vertical slit pupils, tigers have round pupils. This is a trait common to big cats that hunt in both day and night, rather than just being nocturnal. Whiskers. Vibrissae. Tigers have whiskers on their snout, above their eyes, and on the backs of their front legs. These are deeply rooted in nerve-rich follicles and allow the tiger to feel their way through dense undergrowth in total darkness. The Jacobson's organ, located in the roof of the mouth, this organ allows the tiger to process chemical signals, pheromones, that the nose alone cannot detect. Chapter 15. Environmental adaptations. Thermal regulation in the Amur. The Siberian tiger has a layer of fat on its flanks and belly that acts as insulation against the Siberian winter. Sumatran webbing. The Sumatran tiger has more pronounced webbing between its toes than other subspecies, making it the most proficient swimmer of the group. The Bengal's camouflage. In the tall elephant grasses of the Terai, the orange and black stripes make the tiger nearly invisible to ungulates, who are colorblind to red and orange tones, seeing the tiger as green or grey. Chapter 16. Human-tiger interaction, biological facts, conflict statistics. Historically, tigers have caused more human deaths through direct conflict than any other mammal. though this is largely due to habitat encroachment. Man-eaters. Most tigers that hunt humans are either injured, broken teeth or claws, or old, meaning they can no longer catch their fast-moving natural prey. Eye contact. Research in the Sundarbans showed that tigers are less likely to attack if they believe they are being watched. Forest workers began wearing masks on the backs of their heads, which significantly reduced attacks for a period. Chapter 17. Modern conservation status. Population. There are estimated to be fewer than 5,000 tigers remaining in the wild. Captivity versus wild. There are more tigers in captivity in the United States alone than there are left in the wild globally. Range loss. Tigers have lost 93% of their historic range over the last 100 years. Poaching. The primary threat to tigers is the illegal wildlife trade, where bones, pelts, and meat are sold on the black market.